1974 Topps Willie Mays helped reset a parting shot. Last impressions can be hard to shake, even if you're a living legend. That's why, even today, many longtime collectors and fans wince when they see the 1973 Topps Willie Mays card. That pasteboard turned out to be the Say Hey Kid's last base card, and the only base card to picture him as a member of the New York Mets. And that's where the cringing comes in. It was bad enough that the San Francisco Giants traded the aging Mays to the Mets early in the 1972 season, and it was bad enough that Mays looked like he had little left in the tank as he entered into his 40s. That was all bad enough. The worst came as a curse disguised as a blessing when the 1973 Mets rode a so-so record 83-79 to an unlikely division title and took down the Cincinnati Reds in the National League Championship Series. That set up the World Series showdown with the defending champions, the Oakland A's. Amazingly, see what I did there? The Mets took the A's to the limit before blowing out 5-2 in Game 7. A pretty successful season that fell just short of the ultimate goal. For Mays, though, it had been a tough summer, one that included a .211 batting average and a decision in September to retire. He stayed with New York through their October run, though, and even saw some playing time in 3 games of the World Series. And it was there the 42-year-old Mays in center field that indelible final impression was cast. An error in Game 1 as a starter gave way to a series of misplayed balls as a defensive replacement in Game 2, and then a single pitch hitting appearance in Game 3 to end his career. It wasn't the ending anyone would have picked for Mays, but it was the one memorialized in the 1974 Topps set. Though Topps forewent making a full-blown Mays career capper showing all of his stats, they did feature the all-time great on their card dedicated to Game 2 of the World Series. And as it turned out, the card was a fitting tribute to a legend, showing Mays not struggling to catch a ball, but instead striding across the plate, leaning into a pitch that he seemed to have held off on. In the game itself, Mays picks up a 2-out single in his final at-bat, putting the Mets up 7-6 in the top of the 12th inning. They would eventually take the game by a score of 10-7. Often overlooked in the pantheons of great Mays card, the 1974 Topps World Series tribute gives us a final, dignified look at one of the game's greats. These days, the final Mays single sells for about $35 in PSA 8 condition and can reach $500 or more in perfect gem mint 10 condition. No matter the condition, though, the 1974 Topps Willie Mays card is a must-have if you want a full story about the end of the line for the Say Hey Kid.